All right, so today we're going to be looking at the real estate market in 2025.
Okay.
We're doing a deep dive, and you sent over this podcast episode.
Right.
It's called How Rising Interest Rates Are Disrupting Real Estate in 2025 and How AI Can Help Realtors Adapt.
Yeah.
And it's from a company called Social Vibes Nexus,
Mm-hmm.
and they focus on AI solutions for realtors.
Okay.
So from what I've seen so far, it looks like the market's kind of been all over the place recently.
Mm-hmm.
Interest rates are way up. It seems like homes are staying on the market for longer.
Yeah.
And buyers are just not as excited to buy as they used to be.
Yeah, that's definitely the picture that the source is painting.
Really?
A market that's really changing a lot.
Oh.
The first thing that really stands out is these interest rates.
Okay.
They're at 7.08%, which is the highest they've been in 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
15 years.
That's a long time.
That's a really long time.
We haven't seen rates that high since right before that 2008 crash.
Oh, wow. 2008.
Yeah.
That's a scary thought.
Yeah, it really puts things into perspective.
Yeah, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
So how is all of this affecting people who are trying to buy and sell?
Well, homes are staying on the market about 20% longer.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And affordability for buyers is down like 30 to 40% from just a few years ago in 2020.
Wow. That's crazy.
It's a big change.
It is.
And I mean, no wonder people are kind of hesitant to buy right now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know?
It's just so much more expensive.
Right.
And the podcast episode even mentioned that realtors are feeling this crunch too.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
They're facing kind of a triple whammy right now.
That triple whammy.
Yeah, first, the market has slowed down a lot.
Right.
Buyers aren't as sure, and it's taking way longer to close deals.
Yeah.
Second, there's this idea that interest rates will go back down soon.
Oh.
You know?
People are waiting.
People think they should wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the source doesn't think those rates are going to be cut anytime soon.
Oh, so it might not even happen.
You know, the last thing is that banks are just being way more careful about who they lend to.
Okay.
So they're requiring higher credit scores, and it's just harder to qualify for a loan now.
So it's like all of these things are connected.
It's like a domino effect, yeah.
Interest rates go up and then buyers get scared.
Mm.
Then the market slows down.
Yeah.
And that makes banks more strict.
Right.
Nobody wins.
It's a tough situation for sure.
It is.
But you know what? The source doesn't just talk about the problems.
Oh, good.
They actually have some good stuff in there.
Oh.
Like 7 strategies that really good realtors are using
Okay.
to do well.
Yeah.
Even with all this craziness going on.
So they're not just surviving, they're thriving.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about being,
Smart.
smart and changing with the times. Yeah.
I like that much better.
Yeah.
Solutions, not just problems.
Right. So the first one is education.
Okay.
Realtors are spending time teaching buyers
About
why real estate is still a good investment in the long run. Even with these high rates, property values usually go up over time.
Oh, so it's like not looking at just right now. It's
yeah,
like
I
looking way ahead.
Big picture.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
So instead of waiting for rates to drop, maybe they won't.
Right.
It's better to focus on how you can build wealth over time.
Makes sense. What else are these realtors doing?
They're getting creative with financing.
Oh, how so?
Well, the source mentions things like seller financing,
Okay.
where the seller actually helps the buyer get the loan,
That's interesting.
and assumable mortgages.
What's that?
The buyer takes over the seller's old mortgage.
Oh, okay.
They're also looking at rate buy-downs,
Hmm.
which can lower the interest rate for a bit.
So it's more affordable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Make those monthly payments easier.
So they're just finding ways to make it work.
Yeah, thinking outside the box for both buyers and sellers.
For everyone, I like that. Are there any other strategies that you thought were really cool?
Yeah, this one's smart. They're targeting motivated sellers.
What does that mean?
So people who need to sell quickly.
Right.
Like maybe they got a new job somewhere else,
Okay.
going through a divorce, or maybe need a smaller place.
Oh, they just need to sell.
Right. And those sellers are usually more willing to negotiate.
Oh, so things move faster.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now this next one, this is where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
Using AI for finding leads and following up with people.
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah.
It seems like everyone's talking about it.
It's a big deal. So instead of, doing all that manually.
Oh, going through lists and calling everyone.
For hours, realtors are using AI to make it all faster.
So how does that even work?
Well, imagine a chatbot
Okay.
that answers people's questions, like right away,
Oh, okay.
and figures out if they're actually interested,
Uh-huh.
and even sets up appointments.
Automatically. Wow.
Yeah, it's like having an assistant who's always working.
That sounds amazing. It would free up so much time.
Exactly.
Right.
Then realtors can focus on, the human stuff.
Building those relationships.
Yeah, and giving good advice.
That's cool. So it's not about replacing people.
No, no.
It's like AI is helping them do their job even better.
Exactly. Working smarter, not harder.
I like that.
Yeah, the source even talks about this realtor agent, Mike.
Okay.
He doubled the number of calls he booked just by using an AI chatbot.
Really?
Yeah, for following up with people.
Wow, that's impressive.
It is.
So AI is really making a difference.
It is. Are there other ways that realtors are using it?
That's what I was going to ask.
Well, there's this thing called predictive analytics.
Okay, that sounds complicated.
It's basically using data to see what's going to happen in the market.
Oh, so like predicting the future.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
So realtors can use this to find neighborhoods that are going to be popular or properties that are good investments and even see which listings will sell fast.
So it's like having a crystal ball, but it's all based on data.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool.
It is, especially now when everything feels so unpredictable.
Yeah, for sure.
And then there's AI-powered CRM systems.
What's CRM again?
It stands for Customer Relationship Management.
Okay.
Basically, they're like really smart databases
Okay.
that help realtors manage their leads and keep track of all their clients.
And what does AI do?
It makes those systems even better.
Okay.
So realtors can personalize how they talk to each client.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's all about building those strong relationships.
Makes sense. So it seems like AI is being used for a lot of different things.
It really is almost every part of real estate.
But even with all this technology, it's still about people, right?
Exactly. Real estate is all about connecting with people.
So the best realtors will be the ones who can use AI and still be good with people.
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
about finding that balance between the tech and the human touch.
That makes sense. Now, the source also talked about what they think will happen in the market in 2025.
Oh, yeah. What do they say?
What are their predictions?
Well, they don't think interest rates will go down much at the beginning of the year.
So no relief for buyers yet.
Not really. But they do think home prices might stabilize around the middle of the year
Why is that?
because there just aren't that many houses for sale.
Oh, low inventory.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
that can make things a little more balanced.
Okay, so maybe some good news for buyers.
Maybe. And towards the end of the year, they think sellers might have more power again
How come?
because there still won't be enough houses and people will still want to buy.
Oh, so the demand will still be there.
Yeah,
It's like a constant back and forth.
it is. The market is always changing.
So it sounds like there might be good opportunities for both buyers and sellers throughout the year.
Yeah, it just depends on when and where.
Okay, we've talked about a lot today, from those crazy interest rates
Yeah.
to all of these cool strategies that realtors are using.
It's definitely a wild time to be in real estate.
It is, and it seems like AI is a big part of how realtors are adapting.
Absolutely.
So before we wrap up,
Gee.
let's dig a little deeper into these AI tools and how exactly they're being used. Welcome back. So we've been talking about how these interest rates are causing some real challenges in the real estate market.
Yeah.
But we've also seen how realtors are finding ways to make things work and even do really well.
Right.
And one of the things that really caught my attention was this whole AI thing. It sounds like it's not just some trendy tech term. It's actually changing the game for real estate.
Oh, it definitely is. The source actually had some specific examples of AI tools that are making a big impact.
Okay, like what?
Remember we were talking about Agent Mike?
Yeah, the one who doubled his booked calls.
Exactly. That's a perfect example of how AI can give realtors more time to focus on other things.
Yeah, because who wants to spend all day on the phone just trying to catch people?
No kidding.
Plus, I bet these chatbots can do more than just that initial contact.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They can be used throughout the whole process.
So like from start to finish.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, think about it. They can answer common questions right away.
Oh.
They can schedule showings, send updates about properties, and even pre-qualify buyers.
So they're like a multitasking machine.
Yeah, basically, it just creates a much smoother experience for everyone involved.
That makes sense. So it's not about getting rid of the human element.
No,
It's more like using technology to make things better.
Right. It's all about enhancing the human touch, not replacing it.
I like that. So what other AI tools are we talking about?
Well, another one that the source highlighted was predictive analytics.
Predictive analytics.
Yeah, sounds fancy, but it's basically using data to figure out what's going to happen in the market.
Oh, so it's like predicting the future of real estate?
Kind of, yeah.
That sounds super useful.
It is. So realtors can use these tools to see which neighborhoods are becoming popular, which properties will be good investments, and even which listings are likely to sell quickly.
Wow. So it's like having a crystal ball, but instead of magic, it's all based on data?
Exactly.
That's pretty amazing, especially in a market that feels like it's changing all the time.
Right. It can give you a real edge.
Okay, so we've got chatbots, we've got predictive analytics. Anything else?
Oh, yeah. There are also AI-powered CRM systems,
Now remind me what CRM stands for again?
customer relationship management.
Right. Okay.
And these systems are like superpower databases.
Okay.
They help realtors keep track of all their clients and leads.
So how does AI make them better?
It makes those systems even smarter.
Okay.
So realtors can personalize how they communicate with each client.
Oh, that's a nice touch.
Yeah. It's all about building stronger relationships and providing a more tailored experience.
That makes sense. So it really seems like AI is making its way into almost every part of the real estate process.
It really is. It's pretty remarkable how much it's changing the industry.
But at the end of the day, real estate is still a people business, right?
Absolutely. You're right on the money there.
So the realtors who will really excel are the ones who can use these AI tools and still connect with people on a personal level.
Exactly. It's about finding that perfect balance between technology and that human touch.
Well said. Now, the source also gave us some predictions about what they think will happen in the market this year in 2025.
Oh, right. What did they say?
Well, they don't see those interest rates coming down significantly anytime soon.
So no quick fix for buyers.
Not really, but they do predict that home prices might level off around the middle of the year
Oh, interesting. Why do they think that?
because there just aren't a lot of houses for sale right now.
Right, low inventory.
Exactly. And that could create a bit more balance in the market.
So maybe a glimmer of hope for buyers?
Yeah, possibly. And then towards the end of the year, they think sellers might have a bit more leverage
Really? How come?
because they expect that inventory will stay low and people will still be looking to buy.
So the demand will still be there.
Exactly.
Wow, it sounds like the market is going to be pretty dynamic throughout the year.
It's a constant push and pull,
It is.
but it seems like there could be good opportunities for both buyers and sellers depending on when and where they're looking.
Yeah, for sure. It's all about timing and strategy.
Well, we've covered a lot today, from those high interest rates to all the creative ways realtors are adapting and, of course, the rise of AI.
It's been a fascinating deep dive.
It really has. So for our listeners out there who are navigating this crazy real estate world in 2025,
Yeah, what's the main takeaway?
I think the biggest lesson is that you have to be adaptable.
That's so true.
This market demands flexibility, creativity, and a willingness to embrace new tools and strategies.
And of course, AI is a powerful tool, but it's up to everyone to use it ethically and in a way that benefits everyone.
Well said. So stay informed, stay adaptable, and don't be afraid to explore how technology can help you achieve your real estate goals.
Great advice.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We hope you learned something new and maybe even got a few ideas to help you navigate the real estate market.
Thanks for having me.